Hey, this is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and we're going to do some testing with the gravity settings. So we're going to go to Donington Park. It's a racetrack that's pretty flat. There are bumps to it, of course, but there's nothing extreme like the corkscrew, like you're going to say. It's mostly, basic bumps and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a normal, regular car, the Corvette Race Edition. So, pretty normal, I guess. And we're going to do a lap with this car in the normal gravity, then we'll try a high gravity and a low gravity. And after that, we'll pull out some a modded car that's like a race car, maybe two. And we'll do the same thing for those. Now, the reason I'm doing a stock car first is just to see if it's different, because a race car will be built differently than a car like this one, which is more of a street car that's made to kind of be on a track, where the other ones are like legit. This is race car, I want to see, does it make a difference? Like, is one be able to benefit from a higher gravity while the other isn't, or one able to benefit from a lower gravity while the other isn't? I don't know. We're gonna figure that out right now. That's actually the truth of it, because I really don't know. So I'm just doing one lap like this, and we're just gonna see. I'm gonna tell you, how it feels and stuff, but you could also see, I mean, if I was a more consistent driver, it'd be a really great test. I'm not a consistent driver. I mean, as you just see, I just went right into the grass. I could blow every turn and just go through the grass on all of them. That would be consistent, because all I have to do is hold the accelerator pedal in that case. But that's not exactly the goal. The goal is to actually drive good and stay on the road. Ooh, I got an excuse actually for that. Not a good excuse, but I do have an excuse. I blame the transmission for being an automatic. It's not shifting at red line every time like I would in real life. Well, okay, I don't do that in real life. There we go, manual with the clutch, and the time I get it set up, I'm in the dirt. Awesome. We're good, we're good. I wish I knew when this engine made peak power so I knew when to shift. Oh well. Me being me, it's like I always gotta shift as high as it goes. It's like, gotta wait, we can get more RPMs, but we're probably past the peak power point, and it's like, what's the point? Alright, there we go. That is one lap. Next up, we're gonna just change the gravity up on this thing, and then we're gonna use the same car. So we're gonna go boom, environment, we're gonna use Jupiter. That one's a big increase in gravity. Oh my goodness, look at those rear tires. Look at that. Oh no. And I mean, oh no, because we're not going to have any good, like the track's going to be all screwed up, I bet, on those rear tires because of that. That's not a good sign. Alright, let's see, look at this. Oh yeah, look at the way it like whips itself around because it has no traction in those tires. But the front tires have so much traction, you can kind of just whip yourself along the whole way. Because it's so heavy, it's kind of hard to spin out, it seems like. Let's try to drive it actually fast like this. Driving really weird. It's like every time you turn, it just kind of whips out. It also feels slower because of the increase of weight, because the gravity's heavier. It still makes the same amount of power, but the car technically weighs. I mean, well, mass, weight. I always get those things mixed up. One of them it's technically heavier. If you measure in pounds, it's technically heavier. If you're measuring in grams and blah blah blah, there's some way you can say it's the same weight. Gravity just changed. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I know. But in pounds, which is what Americans like me use, it's different. As far as I'm concerned. You see it's struggling now. We're at probably where about peak power would be, I would think, like in the 5,000 range. That's probably near the peak power. And it's struggling to get up that hill. We're only going about 60 up that. So although we do have a superior turn-in ability and ability to kind of keep the car with traction, like without having to totally spin out, it does come with a cost. It turns in hard. That's the thing. It's turning hard. Like, it turns so hard I don't even think I need to slow down a lot of the time when I do, because it just has so much grip because it's so heavy. Alright, so I'm not even going to slow down for this. I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to try to just turn it and see what happens. That was weird, dude. It still overturned it. Like, I thought it would take a second to turn, but this thing churns on just the second you churn it churns. There's no second where it's like it kind of loses traction for a second. It just churns when you churn. Normally you want to kind of plan your turn. This one you got to wait and then churn. Like that. Like, it feels like you're going to fly off the course. But then it's like, wait, churn. Wait, churn. Otherwise you're going to end up cutting the corners every time accidentally. It's a trippy feeling. We're doing another lap just because the first one was kind of getting the feeling. This one we're going to try to actually do a decent lap with it. It's also hard not to turn so hard where you do kind of just slide. Like, I'm trying to be real gentle on the turns, but if you turn you have so little traction in those rear wheels. If you turn too hard, you're just gonna slide about. See, like, just trying to turn light right there, it's still slid. Definitely weird feeling though. It feels like an arcade game, basically. That's the easiest way to describe it. It feels like an arcade racing game where, you know, you have way more grip than you should and cars are way too forgiving. That's what kind of turns it into. The other thing is, this thing doesn't quite have enough power to have to worry about slowing down, it seems like. Even on long straightaways like this, it's pretty much going to keep going, and then you don't even have to slow down, it seems like. So it really puts a premium on keeping your momentum if you're actually racing. You want to keep every mile per hour you can. So look at that. You didn't need to slow down because you lose so much speed by sliding, just trying to turn in. You don't need to touch the brakes. That's trippy. All right, next up, we're going to do, whoops, not different car. We're going to do a low gravity. So how about, let's go to the extreme again. Let's do the moon. Well, maybe we'll do a little bit with the moon, but look at this. The wheels just spin. Like, we're just spinning wheels for no reason. Because we're like just kind of floating along the surface. So like this, you're not going to go fast no matter what you do. You're not going to handle good, you're not going to go fast. You're just going to float about like an idiot. Like, I'm trying to turn here, but we just have so little grip we can't. So trying to drive with moon is like, you have to plan for it, I'm thinking. So you have to really plan everything you do way in advance to actually be able to drive a race like this. Alright, so we're gonna go like this. I don't even know what gear to be in for sure, because the speedometer is inaccurate, the tachometer is like maxed out all the time. So it's like, what gear should I be in? Because I know we ain't going to 150 right now. So I really just don't know what gear would be the most efficient in this case. Because I don't know how fast I'm going. I'm trying to turn right here. I'm trying, but oh man. Yeah, this is not gonna work real good, man. I'll try it a little longer, but this is like, you're gonna go so slow it's gonna be boring, basically, is what's gonna happen. Like, unless you have a really heavy vehicle, it's like, I'm gonna go so slow it's boring. So I'm gonna have to like come to a stop, turn, and then continue on. Watch. Alright, we're just gonna let it coast. Try to let it coast. And right here we're going to brake and turn simultaneously to try to put traction on those front tires, hopefully a little bit. And that got some traction. But boy, look at how slow we're going still. Don't look at the speedometer because it's lying to you. It's a dirty, dirty liar. Don't trust it at all. Look how fast the car looks like it's going. Look at the front tires. They are struggling right here. You can see every bump means, oh no, are we gonna die? We're gonna die, and then we don't die. Alright, enough of that. That's not good, dude. That's too low. We need something that's a little more. Maybe Mars. We'll try Mars out. Just real quick, let me kind of get a feel for it. This one at least feels like the car's on the ground. It doesn't feel like it's floating above the ground, skating along it. It feels like it's actually on the ground, so we'll try a little bit with this one. Whoa. Oh, it's still skating a bit. Uh-oh. We're good. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're good. It's good. It's all good. Wait. What happened? I broke something. What did it do? Break the clutch or something? I don't know. Oh, well. It's still, though, it's at the point where we don't quite have enough grip to go fast. You kind of have to be gentle on the throttle, keep traction. And turn, you got to turn really early to try to get into the turn enough. Like, I was turning for a while before that turn. And we still just barely were able to hang on to not going totally in the dirt. Like, look at this, I'm turning, but oh, if you turn too hard, you're going to flip too. It is a really fine line here. Like the other one makes it easy. You know, high gravity makes it easy to control the car. Low gravity makes it difficult. Because it just makes everything have less traction. Alright, like look, I'm trying to turn, but I don't know exactly what to do because the wheels are just in the air, you know? And then we're gonna flip over. Every time we go into a turn, it's like, and we're gonna flip over. And we're gonna flip over. And we're gonna flip. Every turn is like that, I swear. Can we do one turn without flipping over? Come on. And we're gonna flip over, and it's not even a turn. Oh, no, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Problem is, we don't have enough traction to really do anything really. It's like there's just, oh, we're spinning wheels, spinning wheels. Alright, big turn coming up. We got a brake probably like way back here. No, even then, look, we're just gonna up. Yep, we're gonna roll over. Who would ever try to race like this? Every time we try to turn, it's just, and we're rolling over, and we're rolling over. Let me see. Okay. So that's what happens when you use a normal car. Now, a race car might be a little different. Probably not, but it could be. I'm going to try using the Lancer Evolution. For that, it might have a little bit better luck with traction because it's all-wheel drive. I don't know. Actually, it does help. Because now you're not kind of like trying to make sure you don't throttle and churn at the same time and then you just lose all traction. Now you don't have to worry about, well, oh. Look at this, we just drift everywhere accidentally. Like accidentally drift everywhere we go. Because we just, that's what happens when you turn in low gravity. It's like drift time, whee! Alright, so brake really early because we stopped, our stopping distance is significantly less. Try to turn in, we ain't churning, we're gonna roll over again, right? Wait, nope, we're just gonna hit a tree. No, we're not. We're good. Hold on. Alright, hold on. We're okay. It's a rally car. It can go through the grass a little bit. Stop whining, car. You're fine. Alright, well, my basic conclusion is it is not pleasant driving in low gravity. Not one bit. You just skate along. You're not going to go faster that way. But with enough power, you probably would go faster on Jupiter. Let's see if this one will. Because this thing should have quite a decent amount of power and a stiffer suspension than the other one, so it should keep traction in the rear wheels. So this thing should be able to like take turns at ludicrous speeds, basically. No brakes at all probably needed again. I'm thinking no brakes needed. Yep, no brakes needed. It's just a matter of having enough power. If it's a tight technical course, you're going to go faster with high gravity. If it's a more of a straightaway focus course, you're probably going to go faster with the normal gravity. I don't think you'll ever go faster with less gravity, at least significantly less. We could try a more of a middle ground one in a minute. But first I want to get this lap over with the high gravity. And boy, the high gravity makes it so easy to control. It's like it's driving on rails. Because it just gives you so much more grip and stuff. It's just like, it's like an arcade game almost, the amount of grip you have. It's just like, it's churning and it churns. It doesn't slide, it churns. Even when it slides, it churns, you know? Like look, no brakes, just turning to churn in. Churn out. Look at that, That was like, that's amazing looking. If you try to do that without low gravity, it's, well, if you're going at that speed, you probably could make it because it wasn't exactly as fast as we could. But if you're trying to go close to that, no, not sun gravity. That'll kill it. I'm trying to just click numbers. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm not even looking at what I'm clicking. So Mars is a bit too low. We could try. There's no planet that's like a 8. I mean, that's like a 5, huh? I'm looking for something that's kind of like, you know, in between Mars and Earth, but there isn't such a thing. So we could try going -5, and that gives us something different. So let's see. Is -5 high enough where we could actually turn, or are we just going to skate along everywhere? Doesn't feel like it's promising, I'll tell you that much. It feels like we're going to just skate along. Yeah, no, we don't have grip. You don't have grip. I'm going to go up a number again. I'm just going to go up a number each time until we get to 10 and see if there's ever a point where it seems like we have enough grip. Because at that one, it just feels like we have so little grip that, I mean, it's just not going to go well. Because there's so little grip, you're just going to fly off the turns every time unless you come to like a halt every turn. No. Well, let me give it another chance. This one might have a chance. 6 might have a chance. Nah, it's still to the point where you have to slow down so much to be able to take a turn that it's not going to be worth it. You're going to slower still. Alright, let's go ahead and go up to, let's just go up to 8. If it doesn't work at 8, it's not going to work ever. I don't feel like it's going to work at 7. So let's see. Will an 8 for gravity work? Sorry about that, my throat was all, I don't know if you could hear it. It sounded weird, didn't it? Well, that one felt like it was okay. It felt like it had enough traction. It feels a little lighter. I mean, it doesn't feel like it has as much, but it feels like you could have enough. You can churn in now. You can churn into a turn and you'll actually churn. With the other one where your wheels are pointed the one way and you're just skating along like it's ice. This one doesn't feel like ice anymore. It feels like you could just barely kind of control it. You do have to use the throttle a lot to kind of kick it out to get it to churn. So basically you're drifting everywhere you go a little bit because you don't have that much traction. But I think it's enough. Where if it was on a certain course, you might be able to go faster. Like one that's heavy in straightaways where you might have a higher top speed because there's a lighter weight car, maybe. And I forgot. I got so used to going into that corner without slowing down one bit, I'm just doing the same exact thing. See, no, you can't do that in 8 gravity. Because for one, you're going like 40 miles per hour faster into the turn, and for 2, you have less grip. That's asking for something dumb to happen. It's like, you're gonna die. You're gonna crash. Think it through. You need brakes now. Like, oh, I like driving without brakes. All gas, no brakes. Whoa, 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 ooh. Don't, okay, that's one thing, then don't touch the corners of the turns. Like the way I'm used to driving, I'm like tapping those every time we gotta tap it, you know? Get as close to the corner as we can. With low gravity, I don't know if you want to do that because you'll flip over. You just saw, we just went whoop, upside down. Don't want that. I want to be right side up. We're not like a Jeep or something where it's like, look, we're upside down. No, we're just a normal car. We want to stay upright. And now we're in the dirt. And oh yeah, and we flip over real easy. Even on Earth gravity, you flip over pretty easy. But just making it lower just makes it so much worse. I wonder if a different gravity will change the likelihood of a car landing upright or not because of if the weight distribution is higher at the ground, which it should be on a race car. Dumb idea, I know, just random thoughts. I mean, you could drive it at 8 and it might be faster than normal on some of those really straightaways, like I said. But really, if you're in a tight course and you have more than enough power, using high gravity seems like it would be beneficial. So let's go ahead and change cars up. Let's go to the, well, this one might be interesting. Let's use the Zack Speed Capri, because this thing can generate downforce. So something like this, it might still have, like on 8, it might still have enough traction to be good to go. Uh-oh, no, maybe not. Hold on. Alright, let me see. Here we go. Well, I'm up to speed and I got traction. Because the downforce is doing his job. No, it's not as good as the car normally is, though. That's for sure. Still is a low gravity. We got a flat tire, or a thumping tire, where it go thunk. All that'll do is probably bounce us into the air and flip us over. Because everything flips me over. It seems like anything. Oh, pothole, we're flipping over. You know, it's like, oh, there's a little bump in the road. You know, those little road markers they use, the reflectors. Oh, we're flipping over. Put it this way, though. no matter what, the higher the gravity is, the touchier the car is going to be. And the more gentle and precise you have to be. The lower the gravity is. Did I say higher? I might have said higher. The lower the gravity is, the more touchy the car is going to be. The higher the gravity, the more you could throw the car into a corner and come out of it alive. So like with 8, we could just barely get through that corner at 50 miles per hour, right? But if we did something like that on like Saturn or whatever, Jupiter, was it Saturn? Jupiter, we were doing Jupiter, that's right. See, I know Saturn's bigger than the Earth, but it's hard for me to think, yes, Saturn has a gravity of 10.4 meters per second, but Jupiter's the one we were doing because Jupiter has a gravity of, you know, it's like, I can't remember that kind of stuff. So we're going to try to do the same corner and see if we'd be able to go through it faster. This thing has no lack of power. That's the thing about this car. This car is ideal for more gravity because it has enough power to overcome whatever obstacles that extra weight would add. Like, it'll still fly through things. Oh, and stopping distance is much improved as well with the higher gravity. Alright, so here we go. Churning right. No brakes, no brakes. And we were able to get through that faster, definitely. That was a sloppy, ugly churn, but we still got through it faster. But as a test of if the brakes are faster, look, we can do this. We're going to 100 miles per hour right here, and we're going to hit the slam on the brakes right there, right where we get that, like right as we get that line, right? And we stop just within that blue zone, right? And we're doing the same test on normal gravity. Earth. I'll reset the car just in case I damaged it trying to back it up while I was clicking on menus. And after this we'll be done, because I think I support my conclusion that basically as long as you have enough power, put the gravity as high as you can go if you want to go fast. Unless you have like loop-de-loops or something. If you're trying to do something like the nostalgia, yeah, don't do it like that then, because then you will need the you know, power and stuff because it has loop-de-loops. But if you're on a normal track, get the gravity up as high as you can, as long as you can still accelerate out and have enough power. You know, if you're peaking your speed up at like a straightaway, that's not good. And it's the same test. It's a little bit faster. I apologize for that. So we'll start braking a little bit earlier. But look at this. Even if it was a little bit faster, that's a good distance more. Not that most scientific a test, I know. But well, you saw. It's pretty obvious, right? And anyways, until next time, this has been WhyBeAre. I'll see ya. I can't believe you're just watching me spinning in circles. What you doing, man? I don't know. Well, I'm also watching me spin in circles, so I guess I'm not doing much better than you. I don't know, it's just funny just imagining somebody just sitting there watching. Like, like if you're expecting something or not, you know, you might have thought I'm totally gone that. Oh, I'm back. I don't know. Anyways, like for real though, I'm gonna end this now.